Blizzard has confirmed that Baptiste is indeed the new character who's joining the ever-growing Overwatch roster. The announcement came with a new origin story video uploaded in the Play Overwatch YouTube channel. Baptiste is a combat medic who grew up as an orphan in the Omnic Wars, and Baptiste is presumably a mix of a healer and a DPS. Blizzard did not specify a release date for him, but we're sure he will be added to the public test server soon. Three Resident Evil games are heading to the Nintendo Switch this May. On May 21, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, and Resident Evil 4 will be available on the Nintendo Switch eShop as digital downloads. Pre-orders for these games will open on February 28. In related news, Resident Evil and Resident Evil 0 will also be available in physical copies via the Resident Evil Origins collection for North American customers, although a Switch port has not been announced for this yet. A bag dubbed as the Invisible Teammate bag was discovered in Fallout 76 last December, and players of the game will be happy to know that Bethesda is working on a fix for it. In a Reddit post, Bethesda community manager Hugh Valsek said, "This one's on our radar and we're hoping to have a fix roll out for invisible teammates in our next patch." The next patch for the game is due to roll out on March 12. Apex Legends rose to popularity in just mere hours after it was surprisingly launched by Respawn. But as with other games, it was not spared from bugs and issues. Respawn took to Reddit to address its player base and said they are aware of issues in the game, specifically hitbox issues, and while they are exactly sure how they will tackle the issue, it is quite comforting knowing that Respawn has taken note of this and will surely release a fix soon. The action platformer Dead Souls is getting a massive update, and it's free to anyone who owns the game. It is now available for PC players in beta form. The DLC is called Rise of the Giant, and it adds a new final area called the Cavern and a new boss. It will also add another secret area and boss, details of which are not available at this time. It will also add 10 new enemies, a new skinning system, over 50 character outfits, and many more. The DLC will also be available on PS4, Switch, and Xbox One. Square Enix announced that Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Ages Xbox One and Switch ports will be getting new improvements. These two ports of the game will allow players to respect their party members' job as they see fit. The new Game Plus mode has also been improved, allowing characters to start at all level 90 and bring their items, magic, weapons, and more from their previous playthrough. The Switch and Xbox One ports of Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age heads on Xbox One and Switch on April 30.
It will not come to that, I am sure. I have faith in her, faith in you both.
Reach out your hand, Lady Ash. That which you must grasp is something beyond revenge, something greater than despair.
History begins anew. And so House Solidor lives on.
This weekend will be the Division 2's open beta, and players on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One will finally get to try the game before it launches on March 15th. In preparation for the beta, Ubisoft released new details on the game's website. The beta runs from March 1 to 4 on all three platforms. Player will have access to 3 main missions as well as 2 modes, normal and hard. The missions include 1 new mission for this beta, while the other 2 were available during previous betas, so you will find all details in the Division 2's website. Assassin's Creed Odyssey's February 26 update introduces a much-awaited mode for the game, the new Game Passive mode. To access this, players must be able to finish the family quest online. Once completed, players will be able to see the option to play the game in New Game Passive mode in the main menu. This mode will bring players back to the beginning of Assassin's Creed Odyssey's story, but with their existing gear, mount, abilities, and more. Epic Games has finally revealed when Season 8 for Fortnite will be starting. The new season kicks off on February 28 across all platforms. Prior to the announcement, Epic has been dropping hints on what players can expect for the new season. So far, it seems like we can expect a pirate theme with references to treasure hunts and characters arriving by this year. The map has been experiencing tremors as well, which may end up splitting it into multiple islands. After Amazon listings popped up for a new Fallout game releasing this year, now players have noticed a 10-second teaser with a classic Fallout countdown. If you watch the video closely, you'll notice the letter L mysteriously popping up at the 3 count. Some people on the internet are not interpreting this as a sign that the upcoming game will be a remaster of Fallout 3. Of course, we can't be sure until an official announcement is made. Until then, take this with a grain of salt. If you're bummed that Red Dead Redemption 2 has skipped a PC altogether and need a good old Western gaming fix, you might want to check out Outlaws of the Old West. It's an open-world sandbox survival game set in the American frontier in the 19th century. Players will need to hunt, forage, mine, and craft in order to survive. The game features a vast map to explore, up to 150 players in PvP, PvE and roleplay servers, and an elaborate morality system. The game launches in early access come March 12th. Today's featured deal is a 2017 action RPG, The Surge. It is currently available at the best price of €312, while its Steam price is €29.99. Get this game today through our trusted store and save 89% on your CDK purchase. To get more of today's deal, type !deal in the stream chat now. Head over to Allkeyshop.com to compare CDK prices and save more.
The Division 2's open beta now has an extra main mission granting players even more content to come through before the game's official release. According to Ubisoft, the beta commences on March 1 through March 4. The beta will feature some in-game content, so players who indulge will be awarded some early hostile interaction with some of the members and weaponry from the Black Tusk organization. The Division 2 is due for release on March 15, 2019 for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It was recently revealed that Second Order's Playbook is headed for the Nintendo Switch and is releasing on March 12, 2019. With this title, the developers intend to provide a nostalgic experience for players as they unleash their inner youth and enter a world where having a creative imagination matters. In the trailer that accompanied the announcement, you can see that the world is made from clay and you can modify it using the in-game editor. The trailer also teases a new creative mode. There is a possibility Fortnite is getting a respawn mechanic according to Epic Games. The company said that they have been considering the mechanic for a while and have been exploring it. They then went on to say they would like to be certain they give it the time it needs and fully understand its impact on the game as a whole. Epic then urged the fans to look for further updates during Season 8. Said mechanic is present in Apex Legends, which is Fortnite's main competitor. March 11, 2019 marks the date fans can expect script welders to the adventure game. Don't escape 4 days in a wasteland. The developer also released screenshots and trailer which gives players a glimpse of what they can expect and when the game releases. Script Welder gave a statement which reads, "This game is my biggest project ever. Thank you for your patience and I hope the finished game will be worth the wait." Surely the developers' hopes are synonymous to that of the patient fans. Owlcat Games role-playing game Pathfinder Kingmaker is poised to receive its second DLC Varnhold's Lot on February 28, 2019. The DLC consists of a complete and challenging self-contained side story and a huge new dungeon laden with secrets. In Varnhold's Lot, your objective is to lead your commander to victory in combat and to prosperity in peace. Visit Pathfinder Kingmaker's Steam page for more information on the DLC, its content, and how to acquire it. On February 26, 2019, Devotion was temporarily removed from Steam after Chinese players launched a review bombing campaign on its Steam page. The rationale for the attack is a controversial meme about China's president that was presented in the game. In response to the issue, developer Red Candle Games posted on Facebook saying they are reviewing the game material to ensure there are no other unintended materials was inserted in. Hopefully, this will be rectified when the title is reintroduced. Projekt Red has no immediate plans for a Cyberpunk 2077 beta. This confirmation came in response to a fan who tweeted at the game's official account inquiring about a beta. The exact confirmation tweet read, "We have no plans for closed or open beta." However, this should not come as a surprise considering most of the games that generally get a beta are multiplayer focused, while Cyberpunk 2077 gives more of a single-player story experience. Ubisoft officially announced the offline events for Year 4 of Brawlhalla Esports, including over $500,000 in prize money. Many official tournaments for Brawlhalla are hosted online, but in this instance, a large portion of them will take place at in-person tournaments. This means that the platformer fighting game will share events with other titles. The tournaments include brackets for 1 versus 1 and 2 versus 2 game modes, with an even split in prize pool for each. Registration is free. Revival Production first-person VR game Overload will be available for the Xbox One on the 6th of March 2019. Soon, Xbox One players will have no need to envy players on the other platforms, as they too will be able to destroy robots, rescue hostages, blow up reactors, and escape the inevitable explosion. You can visit the game's official website for a better understanding as to what the game entails. Overload is currently available for PlayStation 4 and PC. The Shadow Reef marks the end of RuneScape's Elite Dungeons trilogy. The trilogy commenced in summer last year with the Temple of Amnesty and Dragonkin Laboratory. Many months later, it is finally ending with the launch of the Shadow Reef. The new RuneScape chapter sends players on a mission to deal with the subsurface perils that lurk within the depths of the troubled water. The next chapter also comes with a significant change for the previous Elite Dungeons. Ghost Ship Games has released a new update in celebration of Deep Rock Galactic's first anniversary. This is the 22nd update, and it features a host of festive celebration to encourage wild-roving space parties. The update also includes festive space redressing, a fancy party hat for your dwarf, happy hour at the Abyss Bar, as well as a host of technical tweaks and a weekly assignment system. Deep Rock Galactic is available on Steam Early Access. Today's feature deal is One Piece Burning Blood. It is currently available at the best price of 6.90 euros, while its Steam price is 49.99 euros. Get this game today through our trusted store and save 86% on your CDK purchase. To get more of today's deals, just type !deal in the stream chat now. Head over to allkeyshop.com to compare CDK prices and save more.